Hello everybody, welcome for our second art advice video. The topic to be discussed today is being a professional artist. So last time we talked about how to tackle rejection and create acceptances. But now that you are able to control your emotion and the rejections and creating acceptances, you should be able to manage your art business, your artistic career that shall make you become a professional artist. Sitting in your studio and painting all day long, or just sitting back there and looking at your painting for hours is not a walk in the park. It's very, very difficult. But some people might not consider this as working. But although you are able to do that kind of difficult job, you should also give some time to build your art career, your reputation. You should make people know about what you are doing and giving value to your art business, okay? You should build a career, and building a career takes time. It's not as if you win a lottery or something and then suddenly just become rich. It takes time. So I'm going to give you some advice about how you can do that. These are just mere examples, by the way. So all you have to do is spending one productive hour a week, and on a long time basis, you're gonna have a successful art career. So the first thing you can do is to apply for a business tax registration certificate. What is it? It's a kind of a sale tax permit that authorizes you to buy stocks in wholesale and charge sales tax if it's applicable in your country, for example in Canada and other countries. Okay, the second important thing that you should do is building your own domain. You should have a personal website where people can come see your work, have information about what you are doing. Third thing, it's like you should compile a digital portfolio. Okay, it should be well annotated and easily understood by people. Next thing is you should target galleries, consultants, museums, um, places that shall be willing to work with you. So you should do research. As an investor does research, market research before investing. So should you, because you are investing your time and your art. So you should have results. Okay. You should keep yourself aware about innovations in the contemporary art around you. So what you do is like subscribe to well-known art publications. You have Art News, which I read often. It's very, very important to get to know about what's happening all around you, and keep yourself updated. You should devote a certain amount of time to selling your art too, because just making art doesn't make it. You're just gonna be like a poor person, like financially it's just gonna be poor. So you should devote time to selling your art. Establish communication with artists, look for opportunities, show people your works, visit galleries, okay, and keep track of the exhibitions in your community. And it's very important that you know the art reviews that are happening and that are being done. One important thing is keep a record of your contacts, the email, the phone numbers of your clients. You can just use an Excel spreadsheet program or any contact management program such as ACT, um, whereby you'll be able to record your clients' contact numbers and see whether those person they accept your work, or how's your dealing going on and stuff. Next thing to be done is you should send your work regularly to galleries, to curators, private consultants, to collectors, and get them to familiarize with your personal development as an artist. Because if you remember, this is what we said in the last video. The gallery look for your personal development as an artist. They will research on your doings and on the projects you've been working on your works before employing you and accepting you for exhibiting in their galleries. You should dedicate a minimum of 60 minutes per month. Make research about new art commerce site, like where you can sell your work online. This is very, very important because you can post your work for sales, and sales gonna get you money, and you can build your art business with it. Okay. One more thing is get people to know about your website. So if you don't have much time to do that, what I advise you is like send your website link to at least 2 people per month. People will get to know about your work on a long-term basis, and this is going to be very useful for you. If you have exhibitions, which I hope you do send your announcements to the targeted places that you've made research on, and do send them to people that like your work. For example, they're gonna come and support you with that. One very important thing is make sure you have a business card. Although they are simple, it doesn't matter, but they're very important because you just come across with somebody, a potential client, you never know. Just give them your business card. You have a new contact back then. I would suggest you to also create a file where you highlight all your qualifications and achievements, because it's not for being arrogant, just for you to have to keep on track about what you're doing, what you did already, and if ever people ask you, you can answer without any fear and with confidence. Okay. Next thing is create a simple delivery receipt and bill for sale for prospective use. Okay, because it's gonna be useful for you. You will need receipt and bill of sale when selling your artworks. You should also establish a pricing criteria for your artworks, because usually when we ask people about what's the price for your artwork, the artist just answers like, oh, tell me what you like and then we're gonna give you the price. No, it doesn't work that way. It means that you don't know and that you've never sold any painting to anybody, so you don't know how to fix prices to your own artwork. So it means like as a client, I cannot come to you. You just gonna increase and increase your price, and I'm not able to pay for that. So what you should do is just establish a pricing criteria. Okay, that's very, very important. Next thing is get into contact with services that's gonna prove useful for you, such as framing, photography, packing, shipping, printing services. Don't keep all of those services for the last minute, so that when your client asks for particular services, you just have them in your contact list. Okay. Last thing, the most important of it all, is be confident. You are no more affected now by rejection. So be determined and know that you will succeed, okay? Success is just behind the door. You just have to take the proper action, which I hope you're gonna do once you've watched that video. So these were just mere examples that I've given you. Now you have to adapt it to your requirements and according to the level of success you want to achieve. But be sure that those steps are just the beginning to your leading a life of as a professional artist. Okay, be constant in what you do. Use your time productively. Don't waste it. Establish a balance between marketing your art and building your career and art making. Okay, this is very important. You should look for a proper balance, and then only shall you reach your goal and give the deserving exposure to your art. So this was for today, but before leaving you guys, just one last thing. Remember, know that even though we're artists, we have a future of unboundful potential and of unboundful possibilities, and that we deserve to be successful too. We can make it too. So that was it for today. Don't forget to subscribe down here. Next time I'm gonna come with another important and interesting subject. Spread the word with your artist friend. Doesn't matter whether they're student, unemployed, or whether art is just their hobby. This is just a way to get people to build a career and to make a living out of their art. So glad to meet you too today. See you next time. Bye.